But the thing I'm going to teach is this thing on, you know, you got to have resources, okay? You got to have resources. When I talk about resources, you got to have lead resources to go run business. So, I know we all are lead junkies. So, you know, I am a lead junkie. lead Lead Junkie Anonymous, LGA. Might as well. This is what we get together, man. Every Thursday. This is our LGA. My name's Alex Avian, and I am a lead junkie. Now, you all supposed to say, "Hey, Alex." I don't know. I've never been to one of those. So, but Lead Junkie Anonymous here. So, given the fact that you have to have lead resources, how do you find leads when you're only getting on your 10A lead GMR or whatever it is? It could be any kind of GMR, your GMR, geographic mailing request, which is your standing order for whatever type of leads every week. And you're putting a lead order for 10 leads a week and you're only getting 3. Or you got 15 leads a week in your county and you're only getting 5, okay, every week. And you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I can only get 5 a week, or 3 this week, 7 next week, 5 this week, or the following week. You're not getting your GMR order filled. So you could either lament and sit there waiting around, or you can order instant purchase leads to get more of the older leads or whatever leads are in inventory after all the leads have been distributed. And then you can instant purchase leads, and then make up the difference of what you have in your lead resources to dial. Okay. But one technique that will help you is to figure out, well, if I'm only getting, 4 leads being fulfilled in my 10 lead GMR, how can I make money? Well, once you implement a program where I call the lead rotation program, okay? So you got to be willing to travel to where you can get leads. And one thing about being on a GMR is that when you put a GMR in the area, you will get a portion of those leads that are being produced. Okay, so if you're in area A, it's hard to see, area A, where they store the aliens and the spaceships. I think that's area 51. Golly, I gotta get it. You can't hardly see that. Okay, so you're in area A where you're running leads normally. Okay, and you're only getting 3 leads out of your 10 lead GMR. Okay, and this is like your local area. So area A is local to you. Okay. Well, in order to find other areas, let's say even local is area A includes, like, there's 3 counties in your area. Okay. So you got 3 counties that are in your local area. You can only get 3 out of 10 out of all those 3 counties. Okay. Well, how do you get busy? And let's say your objective is to run 10A leads and 5 of the other types of leads, older leads, every week. Well, if you're only going to get 3 out of 10, that's a problem. Okay. So what you got to do is you got to get with Jenny, my wife, and the lead performance team and find another GMR area. So, like, this area is only producing 3 out of 10. So where can I put a GMR? Now remember, geographical mailing request is your commitment to take, if there's 10 that show up, you're going to pay for the 10 that show up. If there's 3 that show up, then you just pay for what shows up. But you're willing to pay up to 10, so they just try to fill your order. Okay, that's your commitment. Well, if you're not getting your order filled, why don't you find another area that you can rotate to? So let's say area B is 1 hour away. Okay, 1 hour. And you put a GMR in there, and area B, again, you can only get 3 out of 10 of your GMRs filled every week. But Alex, this is like 1 hour. This is 1 hour away. It's like, dude. Actually, I would consider 1 hour local, in my opinion. But I'm just giving you, for sake of argument, that you can get 3 out of 10 in one area. I'll mute everybody. So you get 3 out of 10 in one area. So this is an hour away. So it's like, well, if I have appointments an hour away from each other, that's going to be hard to go one appointment to another appointment. It's like, well, you know, what I would say is like once you book a day here, book all your appointments a day there. And obviously you're going to get an inventory of leads that are unresolved. And as you build an inventory of leads in an area, if you book Thursday, your first appointment that you book Thursday in this area, then I would book all my Thursday appointments in this area. I call all my old leads, unresolved leads, get some instant purchase leads and book Thursday here. And then I try to book these on a Wednesday. So if my running days are Wednesday, Thursday, the first appointment I book is in this area on Wednesday, then Thursday is the area for this. So I try to segment my day so I'm not going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm trying to make my schedule efficient. You can do that when you start building an inventory of leads that you haven't resolved. Okay, so that's sort of how you could manage 2 areas. Okay, now you're still not getting enough leads because you're getting only 6 on average out of 10 leads of your GMR, but you're willing to go to 10 and then supplement it with other leads, the older leads. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put you on another GMR in area C, and let's say you get 5 out of 10 because there's not too many agents that are located there. Okay, and let's say this is 2 hours away. So now you got 3 areas. So if you go 5 plus 3 and 3, now you're looking at getting a good 10 leads a week when you add them all together. But are you going to book this on Wednesday, this on Thursday, and this on Friday? You could do that. But why don't we do this? Why don't I suggest to you that you let these areas accumulate and you do a 3-week rotation. So you start accumulating leads. You don't run right away. Okay, so let's say every 3rd week you rotate. So this has 3 weeks. You let it accumulate for 3 weeks. So let's say you get, 15, 3 times 5 is 15 A leads. Okay, so when you have enough leads to run here, so you run area C week number 1, okay, in the month. So you have 15, let's say 15 A leads that accumulated. Now you can rock the house in area C. You travel 2 hours. You may not go back. Maybe you spend overnight, spend $25 at a Motel 6, right? And then the next day you got it all booked up and you're booking all 15 A leads and whatever ancillary leads and inventory leads. You could book, 15 appointments between 2 days just in this one area alone for that week. Well, you had 3 weeks of accumulation in area A, so you got 9 A leads, and here you got 9 A leads, right? And then it goes up and down or whatever. So every 3rd week you have enough leads, 9 A leads plus, let's say 5 multis. So multi-leads are just the older leads, okay? Maybe you even bump that up a little bit more. Maybe you add another county here, so now you can get 5. So now this is 1 county, or 2 counties, now it's 3 counties. Okay, and this is 2 counties, right? So basically every 3rd week you've got leads that accumulate. But Alex, if I have 30 total GMRs a week, lead GMR a week, what if all 30 show up? I got to pay for those. I go, brother. That is very unlikely. And if it starts creeping up, then you're going to know something's up and then maybe you could back down on your GMR, or you can get busier and make more money. It's up to you. But that will not happen. I mean, I can't guarantee anything, but until we do something different and influx. I think Andy's talking about purchasing an existing lead company to goose up our lead program. But until that happens, this is how it is. So you could either be active in managing the lead rotation thing. So week 1, you're working here. Week 2, you're working at home. Week 3, you're working here. And then you just do the merry-go-round. right? You just rotate, rotate, rotate. Or maybe here, when your local leads, you run them, every week. Okay, you run them every week because they're local, they're easy to get to. Okay, maybe you got a day that you just kind of carve it out for your local leads every week, but then you rotate your distance locations. So maybe now you add a fourth location. Actually, I like this plan right here. And let's say this is 3 hours, okay? And maybe you're getting 5 out of 10 here, okay? And so you rotate every 3 weeks here, and then you work this 1 day a week where you are. So you can go out a couple days at a distance. Every week you're at a different, and then, so this is like week 2. And then your home leads you're doing every week. So this is every week. You're carving out a day where you're just doing your local leads. See how that works? So you got enough leads, and you've got what, 40, you got a 40 lead GMR, and gang, I promise you, you're not going to get all 40. You'd probably be lucky on average you got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, if you're doing that, man, you're probably turning in $8,000 a week, and you're probably making 250,000 a year. Okay, so this is where you kind of expand. Does it have to be 10? No, let's back off. Let's say you're only putting 5 and you're getting 2. 5 and you're getting 3. Okay, 5 and you're getting 3, right? So now it's got 5, 10, 15, 20. And out of 20, you got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So even on a 5 lead GMR every week, the total's 20, but you're not going to get 20. You might get 11 a week, which adds up to your A lead GMR of 11, and then 5, 6, 7 instant purchase leads or the older leads. Okay, so you do the rotation thing, and yeah, you might have to drive 3 hours to get a good lead area, but it's worth it if you're only doing the 3-hour trip once every 3, 4 weeks, whatever. All right, and remember, you have 6 weeks to close an A lead, so you can let it accumulate a couple, 3 weeks, and then go out there and rock the house, right? And you got plenty. And remember, when you put a GMR in, the minimum's 5, so you're going to get whatever you're going to get. You get to squeeze in on other people. No, so it's not like you're not going to get anything. You're going to squeeze in, and when they see GMRs, and he's going to start mailing that area more. Okay, just be smart, and get with Ginny and Lead Performance Team to kind of find these other areas, outlining areas where you can run leads. Does that make sense? So let me take people off mute. Okay, y'all get me? Do y'all understand that? Who has questions on that?
Makes sense, Alex. Andy called that banking leads on some of the activity calls.
Right. Yeah, it is banking. Now, here's what some managers do, like some of the top people that you've heard about on the leaderboards. Some managers do this for their agents. Okay, they manage all this. They're the ones that put the GMRs in, and so then when that manager accumulates enough leads in that area, it could be 15 A leads, 20 A leads. He's going to send that agent out there. So his top dog agents don't know every week where they're going to go. Like literally, seriously, that's how they work it. And so he's going to say, Dane, okay, you're going to go out there, and it might be 6 hours away, but Dane, this week you're going to be in this area. Dane says, rock on, man. Loads him up with those leads, and then he produces 10,000. Another one of his top producers. So they know that every week, they don't know where they're going every week. They can go 3 hours away, 2 hours away, 6 hours away, but they know every week they're going to get the leads that they need to go, Now, that's how he does it. We're trying to teach you how to actively do it yourself, which may or may not be a good move. I mean, I'm thinking maybe with some of y'all, I need to do that for you, but I'm trying to get you smart on it yourself because it's all about duplication. I'm trying to duplicate Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, maybe we help you do this. I haven't decided, but suffice to say that this is a way to manage your leads resources at whatever level that you want to ramp up to. Any other questions? All right.